People keep asking me, is it too late to start an Airbnb business in 2025? And I get why. It's been around for quite some time. There's a lot of listings out there and people feel like the market's saturated. But to tell you the truth, it's not too late. And I honestly think 2025 might actually be the best time to start. And here's the reason why. So firstly, Airbnb demand just keeps on growing. Year on year in the UK, the demand's going up. It was up 26% in 2024. And this year, the market is expected to be worth around 4.7 billion, 78% of which are literally coming all from online platforms. So these are websites such as Airbnb, which tells you there's pretty much like £3 billion worth of bookings ready to be had. So there's just not a shortage of bookings. At the same time, people are generally staying longer as well. A lot of people can now work remotely, so they don't just book 1 or 2 nights over the weekend. They'll now book a week, or some people even prefer to sort of travel around the world and book Airbnbs while they do so. And because people are staying for longer, they're looking for something a little bit more unique. A hotel is just a bit boring. It's simply just a bedroom with a bathroom attached. With an Airbnb, you've got your own living space, your dining room, you've got a kitchen, sometimes a garden space as well. So it just has a lot more on offer. Now, the second thing is landlords want stability. Mortgages are going up because interest rates are rising, which is putting a lot of landlords under pressure, and they're now looking for just guaranteed rent. Unfortunately though, you can't get guaranteed rent from a normal tenant. Due to renters reform, it basically means that if a tenant chooses not to pay rent, a landlord can't simply just evict them. So it can end up in a very sort of sticky situation for a landlord. And where you come in with your rent to rent, you are now a solution to that headache. You're going to offer no void periods, you're going to pay your rent on time, the landlord's not even going to have to speak to a tenant, you're going to be hassle-free from any tenants, and you're going to handle all of the minor maintenances. You're running this property like a business, you're trying to make a profit. So it's reassuring for the landlord to know that you're constantly going to have the cash flow to be able to pay their rent on time. And at the same time, because you're not a tenant, you don't have the same tenant rights. If you were to breach any of the terms in the contract, they can simply serve you notice and ask you to leave, which again is a lot more reassuring for the landlord. And the third thing is, you've got more tools than ever. Like back in the day, hosts used to have to juggle their calendars, they used to have to message all the guests manually. But nowadays you've got PMS software, dynamic pricing tools, automated messaging. Like you can literally have an AI bot that knows everything there is to know about your particular property. So it can answer any guest questions or queries during their stay, literally on autopilot. And soon it's going to translate to phone calls as well. So it can be able to take phone calls. With maintenance issues, you can raise a task with one of your power team members to get them to sort the issue. We've also got softwares to completely manage and collect payments automatically, verify guests through biometrics. So more than ever, it's becoming easier to manage these properties as a professional host and just reduces a lot of workload off your shoulders. Now look, the best time to start was probably yesterday. But the second best time is to start today. And honestly, if you are thinking about getting involved in Airbnb, take the action. And as long as you do things properly, you can make a lot of money at the same time. If you want some support to help yourself get up and running, then send me a message on Instagram and I can see I can help you. But other than that, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed.